Alrighty guys, we good day today. Made some sales, got some trades, and before we went to hide it somewhere, we figured let's see what we got. This one is not gonna be a pull rope and see if it runs. She's a little on the tight side. All the foam has been chewed up, spit out underneath the hood. You guys will see that here in a second.
Yeah, it's sick.
We're gonna see if we can get some lubrication down its little cylinders, and maybe see if we can get this thing to turn over. And not much of a story. It's obviously been parked in a barn because obviously it's full of barn
It's a
dust.
340 SKIROULE. I don't know if it's an RTX or not. It's a Sachs motor in it. I think the highlight of today is this stool with that drum set we got. Now that is a quality stool. You can see it's got the factory no carburetor, wide open. But they left the hardware there for us so we can put a carb on it. Round slide, be a perfect candidate for a 38. And you can see, guys, the mice decided to get rough with it.
That's why this was all loose.
What's that?
Carb off.
Yeah, we can put the hood up now and put the prop in it, maybe. Oh, dude, I can't believe it's not shattered down here, dude. You would think they would shatter that right off. You know what I mean? Because these are the hoods that shatter like glass. You know, because how brittle they are. But not a bad sled.
Do you think I should get an air
What's
gun
up
and
with
maybe
that?
blow that crap out of there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder.
I'm gonna go get an air gun.
Okay. Yeah.
Factory grips.
Dude, they put a bolt in the center of that?
Oh, that would snap right off.
Yeah, you need a support with some gussets. Track was a little sketchy.
Got the old pink spark bolts out.
Yeah, Germany or something, or what?
Yeah, I think so. Germany. They made pink. We even got a spare in here.
Oh, gross.
But we got the mouse nest cleared out. I think it preserved most of the chassis.
Yeah, looks good.
Little PB.
Or multi-purpose lubricant.
Yeah, it's still blaster.
Yeah.
It was on sale at the local Walmart.
Yep.
And
Big ratchets needed to crank this
yeah,
thing.
I grabbed this from the other shop because I knew we'd need a little cajonia. I don't know. The clutch wiggles.
Oh, it wants to. The flywheel's
Is
twitching. Yep, because the belt wants to turn.
Yeah,
it might
so-
be honestly packed completely tight full of mice over here on the recoil.
Well, we're gonna see if we can.
Yeah.
We'll go tight first.
Oh, she is so stiff.
She's a little dry.
Yes. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that felt better.
She's gonna come free. Yep. There she is.
All right, I'm gonna keep going backwards.
Unless the fan bearing might be stuck. Mark, we gotta get this stuff out. It's stuck. The fan won't move. It's got debris stuck in the fan.
Right.
Oh, Jesus. See what I mean? That fan blade almost looked like it was just...
I wonder.
Nice.
I don't know what size this is, but
Just see if it turns. I saw it twitch, but the belt might just be loose. Oh no, that bearing is seized. We'll have to cut the belt off.
Okay, well
We're gonna have to do some soaking. Yeah, it slipped the belt, thank God.
Well, no, it should really slip it. We'll get it nice and lubricated in there.
Right. Good. Okay. Points will be just full of moisture.
That's all right.
It's okay. I think you
spark here.
should we just keep turning it slowly with the plugs out? I'll get some more lube down there.
Yeah, let me get a little.
Or you want some gas and oil mixed?
Yeah. That's the belt.
I'm thinking, yeah, that's just the belt squeaking.
Yeah, put a little our buddy Juice down there. In the other hole? Good.
Bottom. Ain't moving.
Yeah, she's seized. Oh, the seized.
You can see it.
Yeah, the flywheel's moving. Yeah. It's just squealing the belt.
Next plan of unstickage. What size do you think that is?
Oh, dude. Shift came out, dude. It's pulsing. It's probably
7/8.
7/8, yeah.
Let's see what we got in the magical toolbox over here.
I wonder if it'll come unstuck. Didn't, Yeah, Mark, I'm looking at these fan blades. It's like they're contacting the housing, Mark. Like the bearings out of it or something. That clearance gotta be, it's gotta be just thousands of clearance. I'm not liking that.
There's something in there.
Oh, it turns. Just twist the end of it till it's open. Go a little more. There you go. Is the other one like fine then? I think so. Wow, are they snug? That one's good.
The odds of this thing having spark.
There's 0. It stinks like something you wouldn't believe. Do we pull the recoil quick?
What's you got? Points behind there?
Yeah, just gotta clean it.
Clean points?
Could.
That'd be something.
Dude, 30 years of sitting, dude, it might run. It's a flathead. Well, we'll clean the points if the screws come loose on the recoil. How about that? Because it is a flathead screw that's round. We're gonna need the biggest flathead screwdriver we got. Dude, what have we done?
Well, the Mouse Master 10,000 sled here, I know you guys saw we didn't have some spark, so of course we got all giddy because we knew it was points, and we opened up, the screws came loose, which was
The deciding factor.
the deciding factor of whether or not we touched this. Those came loose, and of course the screws came off the starter coupler. Of course I could see someone just put points in here 30 years ago, but we got the scuzzlebutt off. They're from some sandpaper here.
And Basil's fingernail file.
Yes, and
I also finished it with the file. That was good. It got them polished
We got
up.
a nice rough cleaning, got all the scuzz off, and then a fingernail file. We went in there and smoothing them. Still had no spark, but we saw the point gap was really wide, and they actually weren't closing at all. So we closed that point gap up, and we have some blue stuff flying between the spark electrode.
Yes, we do.
And
with those purple plugs.
we had a carb sitting in the other shop.
Yeah. Until it's in, that's probably from who knows what.
Which is nice having all these sleds and parts, is because you always have some laying around. At least we'll be able to close the throttle instead of running it wide open on the engine.
Right.
And
You remember how that all goes back together?
oh yeah,
Sure.
a couple of nuts and bolts.
We'll show you the spark after we get the recoil on, guys, so you guys can see how strong it is. It's nice and blue. And
Just by hand.
We'll put fuel in it, and I bet you she'll pop.
It's gotta go between this.
That'll be
Belt is still in an egg shape.
Yeah, that's been like that for many years.
Yeah, but this was seized.
Better than
Smooth as a
seats, too.
cucumber now.
Seats a 6, 340. Tension that little belt up, and we'll get that back on. Oh my! Is that one sparking, or is that one weak? Oh yeah,
Oh, she's
sparking good. Well, I got a track stand. We'll put it up in the air, get the tools off. I got the gas bottle, and we'll fire it.
All right.
Let's do it. Always use a 1/2-inch ratchet when tightening plugs.
It's the grunt you got behind it, really.
Amen to that. It ain't about the ratchet; it's about the grunt behind it.
Yes, sir.
That's right. No matter if it's a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch ratchet. Ooh. Healthy dose. Can't shut it off. We got to choke. Oh, yeah. She's going. Damn.
You see all this stuff on the track?
Boy.
She's going.
It was just straight corn silage coming off the bottom.
She's lean.
Yeah.
It didn't want to calm down either.
No, I know how we go.
You should probably give it another soak. Dude, everything's good on her. Just needs the drivers are junk, they're broken. But hey, we can put it away knowing it's a running Sachs engine.
Straight out of the barn. I
Yep.
mean, mouse nest clear to the motor back.
You still see the dust on it, it's just brutal, man.
You should have seen on that first fire all the shit coming out.
I mean, I bet you it was just nasty. Well, 1970, 78.
Last registry.
Damn. Well, not a bad revival, buddy.
No.
Just a little points attention's all she needed.
Well, we were finishing up cleanup and the vacuum quit working.
That is from this snowmobile.
Oh yeah, all of it.
Yeah, so there was no props used in this. This is this is all legit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seems
Holy
like
crap.
raccoons.
Well, anyways, that about does it for the ski rule. I'm sure we'll be finding more of these.
Oh yeah.
And this one just happened to be dropped off at our doorstep, so we couldn't say no.